Hello, all you degenerate old schoolers, and welcome back to another episode of The Orb. On tonight's episode, we have Taking a Walk with Jens and Company, an old schooler looking for peace, a Guardian Beast trophy. That thing's pretty sick looking. Old schoolers playing in front of a camera, or in this case, 3 cameras. Cards that are signed by everyone. And old schoolers taking a siesta. So we are up to round 5 of Weinfest. It took place back in late May of 2025. And this is Sebastian's deck, not the same Sebastian as last video. This is Sebastian number 2. And I like this deck. I've built something very close to this to play at LobsterCon before. You made a ramp with extra creatures. 2 Birds of Paradise and 2 Llanowar Elves, just to stick out. A couple Dibs, Sarahs, and Erhnams, all the faster. You get ahead by sending your opponent back with Ice Storms. You have the white spot removal, which can't be beat. And then he throws 2 power sinks in here, so he's betting on being ahead in resources and being able to power sink away his opponent's turn. I like power sinks. They're really efficient if you know how to play them well. I don't know how to play that well, so hopefully Sebastian does better with them than I normally do. In his sideboard, he's got a myriad of green, white, blue cards. See the control magic in there, Energy Flux, Preacher, like the Preacher. Got a lot of one-offs on there, a couple Elvish Archers. Alright, let's take a look at his opponent's deck. Here we go with a look at Daniel's deck. Daniel is on the deck, or at least a version of it. He does keep 3 Sarah Angels in there for the win, along with 1 Fireball and Factories. He also runs a Mirror Universe, which I like to see in the deck. I own one. I don't think I've ever popped it off, but I need to put that thing to use. He's got 3 books to draw extra cards, 4 Felwar Stone for extra mana ramp, and a bunch of lands. We can see he is running 1 Maze of Ith, so I like his slightly different choices. I'm sure it's a very, very good deck. Again, does have the traditional counter spells and the white spot removal. Sideboard Rebs and Bebs, a couple Wrath of Gods, Ivory Towers, Disrupting Scepter. I like the Scepter in there. Mill it your, or I shouldn't say mill, I should say take away your opponent's hand. Some more artifact removals in there, and 1 COP red. I've said enough things, let's get off to the games. And here we go with game number 1. Sebastian's on the left, and he won the who's wearing the coolest looking hat. So he'll get to play first. Also sticking with the traditional bead counters, glass beads, fires down a factory into a Mox Sapphire. Not a bad start, and a Soul Ring to add with it. Daniel's on the draw. Plays out a City of Brass. Black Lotus of himself. Oh, but look at this. Sebastian says, get that shit out of here. Immediately uses up the power sink. Well, I think he has to tap out the City of Brass, but I guess he got away with not. I think Daniel should have lost a point of life there from the power sink. Here comes the factory in for 2, dropping Daniel down to 18 life. Sebastian's already on the offensive. Ooh, 3's being tapped. An Ice Storm going after that volcanic island. But there's a counter spell. So he does tap the city. Goes down to 17 life. And cracks in for 2 more with the factory, dropping Daniel down to 15. His life's evaporating in front of him. He does find an answer with a factory of his own. Next turn it'll be able to pump itself. Sebastian, number 2 with more mana ramp, he shows up with the Birds of Paradise. About now is when he wants to whip down one of those big creatures. Daniel finds a second factory and a jet. Just building his resources. Oh, he's sending his factory in. Ready to go on the offensive. Factory comes in for 3. Sebastian drops down to 17. Daniel's still on 15. Race is on. Oh, just a pass from Sebastian. Doesn't play anything out. Daniel plays out an emerald. Up to 6 mana sources. Looks like he's going to send in the factory again. Sebastian tapping 2 for disenchant on the factory. Daniel can't protect him, so the factory is now dead. 2 more is being tapped for a demonic tutor. Daniel's off to find his favorite fucking card in the deck. Always a good idea. And I think he's just passing back to Sebastian. Yep, Sebastian plays out a tropical. Tapping a bunch of things here. Tapping 5 mana. Sarah Angel's hitting the board. Yeah, 4/4 powerhouse. And he thought about doing some stuff with his factory, but backed out of it. Oh, chooses to regrowth. Deciding he's got 3 cards to pick from: Power Sink, Ice Storm, Disenchant. He goes ahead and grabs the Power Sink. Pretty good deal there. Oh, but there was a Swords to Plowshares on the Sarah. Sebastian's going to run back up to 21. Daniel's still on 15. Daniel's playing out a Sarah Angel of his own. Yeah, tapping 5 for his own 4/4 powerhouse. Does drop him down to 14 from the City of Brass tap. Sebastian's got a Swords of his own. Gonna send that Sarah off to work the farm. Puts Daniel back up to 18. Plays an Ice Storm out, taking out the other factory, and then sending his factory in for 2. Ice Storms are coming in to do some major work here. Daniel drops down to 16 life. Plays out an Underground Sea. Tapping things. He's tapping 5 again and another Sarah Angel. Gifts that keep on giving here. Guess whoever gets the Sarah to stick's gonna win this one. Oh, here comes Sarah cracking in for 4. Sebastian's dropping down to 17 life. He's got 4 or 5 turns left here. Sarah coming in again. Sebastian drops down to 13. Yeah, just a bunch of draw goes. Sarah cracks in. Sebastian goes down to 9. This is not looking good. I think that's a forest he just played. With a possible goat's head on it? I don't know. Sarah cracking again. That's going to put Sebastian down to 5 life. Unless he has an answer here. Ooh, Chaos Orb comes down. There's a mana drain on Chaos Orb.
Nope.
Yeah, Sebastian's gonna need something big, bigger than that City of Brass he just played. He's down to 1 life. This is it, do or die. I think he top decked an Ice Storm. So, death happened. Daniel takes game number 1 with Sarah Angel. These two will swap out some cards and move on to game number 2. And here we go with game number 2. Both the players starting with a mulligan. Both starting with 6 in hand. Sebastian's going to be on the play again. Fires a Ruby and a Savannah down. Tapping the Savannah and dropping out another Birds of Paradise. So a lot of ramp on turn number 1. Daniel plays a Ruby of his own, followed by a Tundra. Taps 2. Ooh, Time Walk. That's always fun. Taking extra turns is good. I think. Nope. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, so Daniel's taking his next turn. Swords on the Birds of Paradise. Daniel's not happy with the Birds of Paradise performance. So he sends it off to work at the farm. But Sebastian misses his land drop. He does get out of Llanowar Elf. And on the other side of the table, we see an Emerald and another Swords to Plowshares. Daniel smells blood in the water. Sebastian's going to 21. Does find, looks like a Plains, and just a pass. Neither of these decks are doing anything quick. Draw goes from both players. Here comes a Chaos Orb. And the question is he going to keep attacking the mana base? His opponent, nope, just lets him draw another one. Yeah, nothing too exciting happening here. Daniel's tapping 4 for a book. Okay. Sebastian's going to answer that as quick as possible. Taps 2. Oh, Chaos Orb of his own. Yeah, gets to activate freely here. Chooses target. I'm sure he's going for the book here. Lines up a shot. And it's a clean hit. Nice shot. The Rhineland judges give that an 8.3. Sebastian says there will be no reading of that book. Learning is canceled. Daniel plays out a city. Okay, here he goes. There will be more oppression via Chaos Orbs. Another clean hit. Judges give that a 7.7. Savannah's in the bin. Sebastian's on 2 mana sources. There he goes. Finds a Tundra. Back up to 3. Can see a little bit of his hand. Looks like he has power sink in there. And there he goes to use it. Shuts down that brain geyser. Wow. Daniel tapping a couple things here. Yeah, disenchant on the Mox. Just terrible. Sebastian's graveyard is just full of mana sources. Oh, here comes another book. Pretty good. And a balance. Wow. This is going to be a pretty big balance. It's going to count for a couple lands there. Oh, Daniel only has 2 cards in hand. So yeah, Sebastian's got to get rid of a bunch. Daniel gets rid of his 2 lands. Yeah, Sebastian had to throw multiple Erhnam Djinns in the graveyard from his own balance. Oh, there goes Land of War Elves. Man. He lost a bunch in that deal. See if it pays off for him. Daniel finds another City of Brass. Oh, here comes Soul Ring. Daniel decided to take a read through his book, loses 1 life to the City of Brass, dropping him down to 19. But getting that extra card, I'm sorry, he's on 18. Card advantage scale is starting to slowly tip his way. Here comes a factory. So Sebastian's back up to 5 mana sources. Daniel doesn't care because he is just using and abusing that book. Sebastian tapping 2, dropping down to 17, and Demonic Tutor again, off to find his favorite fucking card one more time. So he found his favorite card. Oh, Sebastian tries to sneak in for 2 on his turn, but immediate Swords to Plowshares. Runs about to 23 life. Yeah, and unfortunately that book is taking over. He's using and abusing that book like a 14-year-old with his first Playboy. Oh, plays a strip mine, immediately uses it, taking Sebastian off blue. So Daniel on the deck has turned into a straight Ponza player this game. Tapping 2 for a regrowth. Ooh, picks up a brain geyser. Yeah. It seems pretty good. Here comes an Ernie though out of Sebastian's side. He's immediately sent off to work the farm. Sebastian runs up to 27 life. He's run out of glass speed counters. And Daniel, I don't think, cares. Mana source after mana source raining down from Daniel's side. Brain Geyser for 5. That seems like a really good deal.
I'll make that deal. How about you, bitch? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
Daniel tapping 2, dropping himself down to 12. Disenchant on the Soul Ring. Another mana source of Sebastian's ends up in the yard. I mean, looking back, this would be one of the last decks I thought would do this to him. With all that extra mana ramp, you know, with the birds and the Land of War Elves. Daniel's done it. Just left him with 2 lands. Looks like a plains and a savannah. Tapping 5 for Sarah Angel. Oh, but there's a Swords to Plowshares back. So Daniel does run back up to 16 life. I'm sure he'd rather have that Sarah out there than the 4 life. Sebastian finds a City Brass, dropped himself down to 26 in a Time Walk. Yeah, the book's used and abused again. Another factory. I'm sure at some point he's going to start just sending those things in. Okay, here comes factory in for 3. Sebastian drops down to 23. Finds a 4th mana source. Brain Geyser for 2. Plays out an Emerald. Okay, he's building back up. He can play a Sarah next turn. Daniel's just drawing more and more cards. Found a Soul Ring. Cracks in for 4 with the factories. Sebastian drops down to like 19, I believe. Daniel's on 15. Looking through his yard. Looks like he's gonna play Recall. Sure, for a bunch. Yeah, it looks like he's going to do recall for 3. That will only cost 7 mana. Brain Geyser Swords and a Time Walk. Pitching Time Twister Balance and a City of Brass. Did sneak out another factory. Taps 2, drops down to 13. I'm sure this is the Time Walk turn. Lines up the factories. Uh-oh. Is he counting how many cards he wants to draw with Brain Geyser? I think he is. Something like 6 cards. Yeah, it rips 6 new cards from the top. He's drawn about 840 cards so far this game. Not bad for only having a 60 card deck. Cracks in for another 6. Sebastian drops down to 13. I'm sorry, he's down to 10. Oh, but he does cast out a Sarah Angel. Costs him another life. Goes to 9. And Daniel's got the Swords to Plowshares for it. Now Sebastian's back up to 13. Daniel tapping things, sending in 4 Mishra's Factories. There's 8 damage gone. Sebastian's dropping down to 4 life, and there's a fireball to end it all. The pain is over. Daniel wins at 2-0 with the deck. As always, thanks for watching The Orb, and have a good night.